My wife told me she had proof for years that her family was behind the vicious cyberbullying and fake reviews that hurt my business and mental health, but she stayed silent to protect them instead of telling me the truth while I was confiding in her. Posted by you/thrower draft cassette. My 27M marriage is in a really bad spot after a deep breach of trust. I don't know how to recover or how to trust my wife, 30F, again. For some context, we've been together 7 years and married 5. We have a child, 2M. We met at a con. I thought her cosplay was amazing, struck up a conversation, and the rest is history. She's the most loving, unselfish, and decent person I've ever met. Our relationship was never without its challenges. Our biggest obstacle was her family. My presence was unwelcome. They're very close-knit, and if one doesn't accept you, then you're not getting far. There are a few family members who broke away from the pack, but hardly anyone acknowledges them. They're no contact and considered black sheep. I didn't know how my wife's family was, but I did know family was extremely important to her. Her whole upbringing was based on family, so I tried everything in my power to make it work. They didn't really put up with me until our son was born. Between our wedding planning and shortly before the wedding, I was the target of relentless and vicious cyberbullying. It got personal. Fake bad reviews polluted my business profile, too. It cost me some potential clients. I didn't know where it came from or why. I couldn't find a solution. I'd report it, but it would take a while for anything to be done, or more accounts would pop up for another round. The whole thing impacted my life and my mental health. It took a toll. My wife was incredibly supportive. She was my rock and my best friend. I loved her even more for her care and how she stood by me. Then the trolling and everything stopped. I wanted nothing more than to move on. I put it all behind me, until the other day when my wife confessed that her family was behind the harassment. I didn't believe her at first, but she was serious and showed me proof in their family group chat. It felt like I was right back there again. They were gloating and justifying themselves, saying things like, "Some people gotta learn the hard way," and, "If he wants to join the fold, here's his initiation." I knew I wasn't their favorite person, but I never realized they hated me and would go to such extremes. I asked my wife when she found out and if she was a part of it. She swore she wasn't and that she'd never do that to me. She claimed she didn't initially know it was her family until a few months before our wedding. One of my sisters-in-law, 28F, left a profile open on her phone, and my wife saw it. She confronted her family and made them stop. I asked why she was telling me everything now. She said it had been weighing on her, and she opened up to her eldest sister, 35F, one of the family's black sheep. That sister threatened to tell me the truth if my wife didn't. Nothing my wife said made it better. She knew for years what her family did and hid it from me. She kept everything quiet. It hurts more coming from her because she knew firsthand my pain. I was pretty numb. My wife was anxious and kept pushing for me to say something. I told her there was